message for you. Hi, this is B, by the way. But I got a very strong message. It came in clear as day. So it's like maybe this is for a specific Libra, but it's like the time of being the nice guy, the time of being the nice girl is done for you now. And that can be really difficult for a Libra to step into because your whole energy is about the scales, right? You're holding the scales. You want to keep everything even. You want to keep the peace. You want to be seen as, and there's nothing wrong with this, but you want to be seen as that loving, that playful, that kind person, the one who is, dependable, the one who is firm, not to be messed with, but always loving and always blameless is what I want to say, blameless. But that time is coming to an end and it's okay. What I heard was the veil had to be shattered. The veil has had to be shattered for you to move into this next phase of your life, Libra. If you feel that you failed, you have not failed. You have not failed. I mean, many have failed you, and you've disappointed some, but your angels are smiling on you, and you can see now how quickly things can change, and it's okay. You need to see this. You need to understand that you are more than that mask. You're more than always making everybody else happy. And you're more than this image that has been built. It's time to go beyond that now to complete the rest of whatever your mission is, Libra. And it's okay to pick a side. You don't always have to be right there in the middle, having everyone like you and appeasing everyone. It's not always possible. And for whatever you're going through now, you now understand that not everyone is on your side, and it's okay for you to stand in your truth. And it's okay for you not to be liked, Libra. It's okay for you not to be liked. So that was for somebody. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has to say to my Libras. 2:11 on the clock. Do one more. What does Libra need to know tonight from the tarot? Right out of the gate, we have the Seven of Wands. That kind of goes along with that channeled energy we were getting, right? You've got the higher ground in the situation. You feel like you're being attacked from all angles. You'll see here. All those spirits that are pointed up at this person. What is she holding on to? What is she doing? She's connecting within. She knows her position, even if it's not one that others are approving of. I feel like that's a space for you now, Libra, and we have your energy here. The Queen of Swords. Let's keep going. Page of Wands. Perhaps some good news on the way. We like that. I know I like good news. Seven of Swords. Wow. Somebody else got this as advice yesterday. I can't remember which sign it was now. Nine of Wands. The Lovers. Okay, so starting out with the Lovers as the overall energy, Libra, there is some sort of decision that has already been made. Some decision that was apparently on your path. I feel this is very much connected to that channeled energy. So there's like a decision that was made. Either you made it or it was made by somebody else. This is not an easy decision, but it's a destined decision. This could have something to do with your romantic life. It could involve another air sign. It could involve a Gemini, but not necessarily. Some of you may have stepped out and decided to take a stand on what it is that you want. Some of you may have decided to be with someone who's not typical to what your family and friends are accustomed, and you're sticking with that. And I feel like you're standing on the higher ground in the situation. Some of you have made a choice for yourself, or some of you really just had enough. And you had a moment of severe truth. That kind of moment where you just can't contain your actual feelings. You can't contain that emotion that bubbles up inside of you. Some of you had that kind of a release. And that moment was a part of your path. Now you're in this energy, Seven of Wands, standing your ground, standing up for yourself, owning the situation, but standing up for yourself, like, this is me. Now what, you know? Now you can see the truth of the situation around you. I feel like there's a clarity that's come to you as a result of this moment. Whatever this explosive moment might have been for you, and it could have just been a realization that you had within as well. An aha moment of sorts, but now you see. Queen of Swords. Intelligence, clarity of thought. You're able to see the situation clearly, and now you have spoken a truth that maybe you had been hiding for a while. Not even intentionally. I'm not feeling that you were intentionally hiding something, but just it's like something might have just slipped out. And that's kind of crossing your Seven of Wands energy here. Yeah. And I feel like there is that energy of some of you have always wanted to be not on a pedestal, but just safe. Safe in the image that you had projected out into the world because it was your safe place. I know that when I'm alone, just like everyone else, I'm who I am. But when I go out, there's another version of me that the world sees. No one is their full self, you know, in the presence of others. Everybody has some sort of a mask on. We want to be our most authentic selves, and sometimes we can take it a little bit too far when it comes to covering things up when we go out and about, you know, and it becomes something that's not quite as authentic, and it just maybe happens over time. If you laugh at something that you really didn't think was funny, if you accept that salary when you know that you deserve more, if you decide to wear that piece of jewelry that somebody gave you that you don't really like it that much, and you told them beforehand and they still got it and you're wearing it anyway, and you know, before you know it, the stylist does your hair in that certain way that you didn't ask for, and you just, you know, shrug it off. It's like little things, tiny little things, you know, not you pretending, but just you bypassing yourself. There's something that happened where it's like imagine each one of those little occurrences was a tiny little invisible rope getting wrapped around you. And it's like maybe you had been doing that for so long, Libra, that there was a moment of something that you just were like, no. And it's like all of a sudden you broke free of every single one of those moments where you weren't your true self. And maybe that's put you in a position where you have to defend yourself now, or just a position where maybe you're a bit more isolated than you have been in the past. I don't think you're even worried about that. I feel like you felt you did what you needed to do in the moment, which is why this is your present energy. Seven of Wands. Focus. Page of Wands. It's like now you're kind of waiting to see about something else. Some of you could be waiting on a particular situation, waiting to hear some news about a certain situation. So I feel like mentally you've already moved on from whatever this realization had been, and now you're kind of looking toward something else. Some of you could be waiting to hear about an offer, a job. Some of you could be waiting to hear about a certain contract, or waiting to hear from a special someone, or thinking about hearing from a special someone. It's like whatever this is, it really did kind of free you up in a way. Then we have the Seven of Swords here as the advice card, being stealthy. So whatever this new situation is, you're going to be quiet. You're not telling anybody what you're up to. You're kind of really laying low. I feel like that's your advice, to lay low. You're laying low right now, Libra. You're laying low. I feel like you just need some time, and you know, maybe it's Gemini. I feel like it could have been Gemini that had a very similar energy. You might just need some time away from other people. And that is our overall energy. Yeah, the Lovers. And you're looking toward what's next with the Three of Wands here. maybe before or after a tower. The relationships and friendships that you already had, it's like you're seeing that those may not have been what you thought they were. Eight of Wands here. It's like something changed really, really quickly. Something changed really, really quickly, and you're able to see that now. I'm getting, and I don't want to make it sound like you're a villain, Libra, because you're not a villain, but I'm getting the energy of like Denzel Washington at the end of Training Day when he's like, King Kong ain't got nothing on me, you know? But he's standing around and he's around all these people who he thought were always going to be in his corner. There could be somebody around you going through this kind of energy, but I feel like in your case, it's like, really, after everything I went through with this community, like after everything, this is how quickly they turn. This is how quickly you turn. Now I see how fickle you are. Now I see how little our kinship, I'm feeling like a kinship. I feel how little it meant to you. How meaningless all of this is. You needed to go through this epiphany. You needed to go through this epiphany, Libra. It was time for you to see beyond it. It's time for you to see beyond that veil. And now you have this energy here with the Nine of Wands. Protecting yourself, protecting your energy. Now that you see, it's like there's no going back. You may not change course completely, but you're changing something about the way you move. And in a way, this is a liberation. This is a liberation for you. Let's get an angel wisdom card for my Libras. Can I get an angel wisdom card for my Libras about this situation, please? Four. So you're definitely being guided and protected at this time. We have the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Realize the good in this situation, because I feel like this is a situation that's kind of really rocked your reality, Libra. It's made you, it's shaken you. It's shaking you, and so your foundation feels a bit unsteady. Fours are about those foundations that we build, right? But now this is a chance for you to rebuild. It's a chance for you to build with the truth and see clearly, like what you had built so long, like what you had been stacking up. It was built on, I'm just hearing fake. It was just, I'm hearing yes people, yes men, yes women, fake. And now there's no going back. You have seen now what you needed to see, perhaps a long time ago. And this is kind of a gift to you. This is a gift. And I feel like that's what you're needing to see. Let's get a tea leaf or two from this enormous deck. Let's see tea leaf cards for my Libras about this situation. Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And it came out reversed. So these things are not lacking in your life. This is a doorway for you, Libra. What's happened here? Yeah. Horses on the bottom, short journey. So it's like this has been, I'm even hearing now portal. Like this is it's like a gateway for you to get from one place to the next. And it's like you need it, apparently, because maybe you just couldn't see this yourself. You needed this shake up to push you forward. Anything else from the tea leaves? Yep. Spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. What's at the bottom? Jug. A lighthearted, carefree time. You had to snap out of whatever this matrix was. I'm sorry, Libra. You had to wake up from it. And now you're climbing towards success. Maybe what you thought was success is not really success. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. So now's the time really for you to collect yourself. It's a time for you to collect yourself and not let those emotions get the best of you. Yeah. Because, yeah, it's time for you to be strategic, which is why the Seven of Swords is your advice. All right, we have broken bridge here, unsuccessful outcome to a problem if you don't control your anger. So now it's not the time for ego. You've had a shakeup, Libra. You've had a shakeup. It's done. Control your emotions. Move silently for now, okay? Lay low. And everything will be fine. Period of prosperity and abundance. And I feel like you are not, a stranger to that. Libras are usually happy living a comfortable life, but there's something that around you that was just like glass that was waiting to be shattered. And now it has. And now you get a new window with better insulation, with, maybe a better view. Something about this situation is lifting you up to see the truth. And now you can see clearly. That's what I have for you, my Libras. I love you. And until next time, I hope all is well. Bye.